What's up, y'all, man? I heard about this story a few days ago and shit, man. I decided to go ahead and make my own video on this topic. I had to do a little bit of research, man, and see what was really going on in the situation, man. I really didn't find out any more details in terms of any different ulterior motives other than stupidity. Now, back in 1993, Tupac had a song that a lot of motherfuckers was questioning, and it was called "Keep Your Head Up," and it was talking about black women out here raising these young males single, as single mothers and things of that nature. And he said, do we hate our women? Why do we take from our women? Why do we rape our women? You know what I mean? So we going, this is going to lead up to motherfucking a race of babies that I hate the ladies that made the babies. And you're seeing this in so many different walks of life. You're seeing men that don't embrace women as their true counterparts, as their love interests. Okay? They are seeking other men. Okay? There's a lot of that going on down south in Atlanta and all them down south areas. We got these young dudes out here that disrespect their mothers blatantly. Now, we have to understand that, the black race as a whole, we're pretty much a sick race because mentally we don't really understand who we are or where we came from or where we're going. And when you have that triple threat, it's just going to just lead to a lot of chaos and helter-skelter type incidences occurring. Right here we have this little soft-ass, fruit chew-looking ass nigga named Kwame Wilson. Now, Kwame Wilson has this show that's on YouTube called Nick's Story. It does all right, I guess. He gets 50,000, 100,000 views and shit. He got a little, couple little broads and shit in there. And I watched snippets of a couple different episodes, and it seemed like it was, some bullshit, some shit I wouldn't watch. Some probably for these younger, neon color wearing motherfuckers, these tight jean wearing motherfuckers. So it seemed like he was doing, pretty well on YouTube and shit like that. Now, I guess, his mother is a well-known, beauty salon owner. And, obviously, a lot of beauty salon owners, they tend to, they're doing, well for themselves. They're not, rich or anything of that nature, but they're doing, good, just for the sake of saying you're doing good or what have you, She had nothing but about 90 grand in, a bank account. You know what I mean? And she had a couple life insurance policies, what have you. And, so this guy takes it upon himself to go ahead and get a couple motherfuckers to get somebody to go over here and murder his own fucking mother for $90,000 and a couple $100,000 in life insurance policies. Now, let's keep it real, people. This is the state that we are in. These niggas don't got no love for their mothers. Look at this nigga, man. This nigga's one of them niggas that go to the hair salon, get his little fake dreads, twist it up, get the little proper little lotions and all that stuff in his hair, got the dye. Motherfucker, look like that motherfucker probably weigh about 120 pounds. You understand what I'm saying? Soaking wet. You know what I mean? Nigga wear size 26 or 28 in the waist jeans. These type of Negroes, man. You understand what I'm saying? And, he's come up listening to all this garbage ass, bullshit ass hip hop. Ain't got no love for nobody type hip hop. I'm about my money. Let me get my money so I can floss. It ain't let me get my money so I can invest in this and watch my motherfucking shit appreciate. Like Ving Rhames said, it's about guns and butter. And only thing these niggas want to do right now is buy butter. That's all they want to buy. Buy butter, man. Cars and clothes and all that shit. That shit is butter. Go buying all these Louis Vuitton belts and all this old bullshit. It just lets you know the mind state of the youth that we're fucking with right now. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas never got a forearm to the head by their dad. Never got slapped across the head by their dad. You know what I mean? None of that shit like that, man. You know what I mean? None of that, man. They dad ain't never just roughed him up. Just let him know, boy, you're a youngster, boy. You ain't ready for this grown man shit. So now this dude, he thinks now because he got a little bit of hair on his face and he can bust a nut, he thinks he's a man. Right? But see, now he's going to understand what it's like to be a man in that motherfucking penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? And now, let me mind you, this little motherfucker ain't just going to the penitentiary, man. He's going to the Illinois State Correctional Facility, man. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to the Illinois State Penitentiary System, which is one of the coldest ones in the country. Right there with California, Texas, Florida, goddamn it, New York, Georgia. You understand what I'm saying? These are some of the toughest penitentiaries, man, you could fucking encounter. You understand what I'm saying? And he's gonna fuck around. He's gonna go up in there, and he's gonna run into a lot of Fleece Johnsons. You understand what I'm saying? He's gonna run into a lot of Fleece Johnsons up in there, man. You know what I mean? And they're gonna go ahead and tell him, dude, he wanted the easy way or he wanted the hard way. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what this nigga is subjugated himself to just in order to floss for a few months. This is the shit that these niggas will do. This nigga sold his soul. He murdered his mother. Okay? Just in order to get some type of bullshit ass fame, some type of local celebrity type of fame, get some type of fame buzz rolling with this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? This is a nigga that suffers from a very, very, very low self-esteem. Right along with the millions of other young niggas out here that was born in 89, 90, 90. All you young niggas out here, man. These tight jeans. You know what I mean? You niggas out here trying to look pretty as fuck, looking gay as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? This is the type of shit that motherfuckers is enduring right now, man. Because this is a fucking plague, man. You know what I mean? We have the crack epidemic. And the crack epidemic produced these niggas. These niggas right now, okay? Now, I understand that there was some niggas, you know, these niggas are the niggas that's coming up right now, okay? Now, because you have to understand now, if your mama and daddy wasn't a crack baby, say, wasn't a crackhead, let's say you were born in 91, 92 to a single teenage mother. It doesn't matter. You're the byproduct of the crack epidemic because she's seen the crack epidemic. And during the crack epidemic was just not a drug thing. It was a social, educational, systematic thing. You know what I mean? It broke down the household. It broke down the stronghold. It broke down the community. It broke down everything. That was the start of the gentrification in the inner cities and the black neighborhoods in America, was the crack epidemic. So you can look at crack as being a drug, or you can look at it as being how they just cracked the whole black community in half into two different things, into two different byproducts. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the type of shit that you get from it, man. Was nobody around to smack him up to let him know, hey, man, you're not really a man yet until you can really put some hands on a nigga and knock another nigga out or what have you. He been getting raised by a single mother, and granted, hey, man, she did the best that she could do. You understand what I'm saying? She was out there hustling, getting her money, grinding. That's what she's supposed to do. But at the same goddamn time, there wasn't nobody there to discipline her because women unknowingly will do things that they don't think is actually harmful for their children. But in actuality, they are very harmful for their children. And even though they might be doing these things in a good-hearted way, giving a little nigga a couple cupcakes and all this candy and all this old bitch-ass shit. And when a nigga crying, you give in. And all this old shit, he never has to go the other way and about face and get the fuck out your face. And this is the type of shit that happens. There's no respect. He didn't give a fuck about his mama's life. Only thing he gave a fuck about was the motherfucking money that she had in her motherfucking bank account. And you could tell that she would probably get this nigga anything. She was probably the one funding this nigga's whole YouTube thing. You understand what I'm saying? So this bitch ass nigga right here, you know, he's a prime example for all you niggas out there with these tight jeans, don't understand who you are, where you come from. You understand what I'm saying? All these type of things will keep occurring. And so, you know, but as I look at it right now, niggas like me, my generation, the niggas that did come up in the crack epidemic, you know what I mean? You know, but, you know, we were born prior to the crack epidemic. You know, the nigga was born in the 70s. I see a lot of my partners right now that's taking care of their children, man, that's actually in the house with their kids, man, with their babies, you know, with their wife, baby's mama, whatever you want to call it. They up in there raising their kids because they already see the fuckery. They already know firsthand what happens when the shit hits the fan, man. And so, man, this man, your nigga, man, LJC, man, get at me. I'm going to keep dropping a couple more joints, man. I'm going to drop a couple more today, man. 100, get at me.